Oh, yeah! We are about to play a game that is super easy, like your mom. The rules are simple. Rule 1, find the light switch. Rule 2, find your family. Rule 3, escape the dark room. If you escape, you get £1,000. If you fail, you die, you die, you die, you die. And now, clap your hands and welcome to the stage, the dark room. Time to play the game. It's all about the game. And how you play it, it's all about control. And if you can take it, it's all about your death. And if you can take it... Yes, sir! You are now inside the world's only live-action video game. Activating graphics. Ooh. Ah. Disappointing. Now, friends, if you are alive, make a noise for me now. Congratulations! You have survived the last 5 years of the entire planet playing itself on hard, bloody mode. You have survived the COVID main story, eluded the monkeypox DLC, made it past weird expansion. What is that Chinese balloon? Made it through last year's highlight. Hey, maybe leave the Titanic the hell alone. And made it through the highlight of this year. It doesn't matter how many video games Gen Z plays, they still can't aim a bloody rifle. Now, friends, if any of you were born, ever, a noise. If you are born again, a noise. Really? How do you handle speculative fiction when your religion tells you it's a lie? Anyone here born, oh, I don't know, in the 1940s? Ooh. 1950s? Yes! And proud about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy you're alive, and I look eagerly forward for you to tell me to get off your lawn. Now, 1960s? My word, what a difference marijuana makes to a generation. 1970s? What a difference cocaine makes. Now, I was created in the 1980s. If any of you were born in the 80s, let me know. I love that sound, that sweet, underachieving sound. For that sound proves something. Our generation still has energy, for we are the first generation to accomplish nothing. And it's wonderful. Everyone prior to us has done something of conceivable use. They put a man on the moon. They've cured a disease. You 50s kids are so old you remember Jesus when he was a boy. You remember, don't you, the little long-haired Jewish boy? Yes? He used to come around the house. He used to throw him in the pool. He used to bounce off. Now, what, too soon? Is there anyone here who was born in the 90s? I need you to understand something. Back in the day, I would have made fun of you for being young. But the year is 2024. Tick, bloody talk, 90s children. Each of you now has a prostate and it doesn't work. Is there anyone here born in the 2000s? Right, you little masses of puberty, listen to me. I have personal problems older than you. I have Tamagotchis older than you. And I like them better, and they're dead. And now, a moment where we will all feel the icy hand of the Grim Reaper upon our vitals. Is there anyone here born in the 2010s? It's just one kid, but Christ, he's loud. I will just check. Are there any children here? Thank you. I'm so glad the child answered. It's so much more creepy when an adult goes, no. How old are you, mate? 10? Outstanding. Minimum recommended age 18. Friend, tell you what, if you are in charge of a child or an adolescent, if you are a parent, a guardian, whatever, raise your hand. Raise your hand up, and leave your hand up if you have a problem with me swearing at your kids. Outstanding. This is Glasgow. Get fucking used to it. So, and if you did leave your hand up, don't worry, I'll swear at the other little shits. Now, at this time, I want one of the 2000's children. Call out for me your favorite video game. Go. Halo. Halo. What's that? Doom for pussies? You can tell it's Doom for pussies because it's set in heaven, not hell. Friend, understand this. I am of the glorious 1980s. And back in the 80s, our video games didn't need your fancy graphics or fun. We had text-based adventure games. And if you have ever played a text-based adventure game, you know there are two words that shouldn't have been in that sentence, and they are adventure and game. But that is what we are about to do. If you are called upon to play, 4 options will appear up on the screen behind me. You pick one of the 4. You try to escape the dark room. If you succeed, I will leave this place with you. We will go together to an ATM. I will withdraw £1,000. I will hand it to you. It will, all in all, look quite suspiciously. But if you fail, you will die. But don't be alarmed. No player goes home empty-handed. Behold, the table of wonders. Tonight, on the table of wonders, oh, this flamboyant potato. And some other shit. And at this time, I will have a player. And I wish for someone who has never seen the dark room before. Show me such a person. Who will play? Who? Now, friends, this polite raising of the hand will not do it. I will hear noise. I will see movement. Who? Let's see. You there. I will come to you. This one here. You will play. You, the one who looks the most like Frank Miller's drawings of Wolverine. You. I'm not gonna lie, I want to check you for unnecessary pockets. Friend, what is your name?
Smuds.
No! I do not like that name, and we got bad feedback from the speakers too. You will be called Darren. Do you like that name?
Darren.
Shut up, Darren!
Good to me.
Darren, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. Pick an option, buddy.
Why?
Why? Because it'll help the bloody show, that's why. Because it's dark, Darren, and a room, Darren, and you're awake in it, Darren. Go.
Check inventory.
Ah, this is a con, isn't it? Oh, I better check my bloody inventory. Fine, what is in your precious inventory?
Oh my God, you're right.
I know! And I'll thank you not to have an orgasm in my...
wizardry?
Shut up, mate! Read an option from the screen.
Depression.
I'd feel depressed if I was told to shut up too. No, I wouldn't. I'd feel like I'd already been paid and I could leave. Friend! You have selected depression. Fine,
No,
you
it
sleep.
selected me. You don't know how the game works, do you?
Give it here. Sit down. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to play with you, and I'm making the rare choice to play with myself. I have no choice but to inform you. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands to that beautiful man. This is what we're doing for the next hour and a half. I will have another player. Who amongst you? Let's see. Who? You.
Oh, no.
No. How was someone using only 2 syllables so attention-seeking? No. Yeah, you. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, champ. Grab a hold of that. Right. What is your name?
Miltos.
No. That's just a thing your parents are intolerant to. Your name will be Darren. How old are you? You're dead. Shut up.
I'm 13.
13. I don't like the fact that at the age of 13, you are transparently my height. And I'm wearing my big boots. I will also point out, I know that we are at a sci-fi and fantasy convention because a man here just went, he's actually taller. Every thought you've ever had, wears a fedora, mate? No. Friend, 13, yes?
Yeah.
All right, talk into the mic, buddy.
Yes.
Good. Now, what do you want to be when you grow up? Please don't grow up any further. I'll become resentful of your height. But, friend, what do you want to be?
I have no idea.
Correct, friend. Correct. But I'll tell you something, buddy. I'll tell you what you don't want to be. The first guy who played. Now, here you go. Puberty Darren. You awake to find yourself in a dark room. Pick an option, Chief.
Find the light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
I don't see.
We know. That is why you need to.
Find the light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
I don't see.
Christ, I miss him. We know you don't see. That is why you need to.
Find the light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
I don't see.
Gotta hand it to him. He's hard to gaslight. Right. We know you don't see. That is why you need to.
Find the light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
I told you already, I don't see.
Don't think I can't come back there, young man. We know you don't see. That is why you need to.
Find the light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
What am I doing with my life?
What do you want, buddy?
What am I doing with my life?
This is you. Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. I don't see. I don't see. I don't see. I told you already, I don't see. What am I doing? Friend, you didn't know what you wanted to be when you grow up, so I will remove that option from you. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands for a spirited young person. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, mate. Come quickly. A prize for the boy. Come here. Hello, darling. Good skipping, by the way. It is more efficient. Don't let the bullies at school tell you otherwise. Friend, is this your first Worldcon? Yes. In that case, I will show you something you will have never seen before. This is dry shampoo. Right. Friend, you have won. Hey, buddy, do you like Red Bull?
No.
No? Lucky. Here's an empty can of it. Off you go. Right then. Also at this time, folks, I would like to just have a little mark of respect to the security guards who, as far as I can tell, are having the easiest weekend of their bloody lives. What are they going to police? Somebody going, don't you understand June's a metaphor? No! I want another. I want someone from over here. Someone from over here. Let's see. Somebody. Oh. This one. The one who is jumping. Come here. Quickly. There's a microphone here. Hang it, gang. Have any of you ever had a moment where you found yourself in extreme difficulty and out of nowhere, an angel bloody appeared? Because down here, there is a kid literally dressed as though she occasionally goes and shoots arrows into people's hearts. And out of nowhere, there was a voice going, there's a microphone here already. You're right, I don't need to be here. Thank you, child. No! Yes. Of course it's not bloody plugged in, is it? You'd have known that if you spent more time on Earth. Right. There you are. Also, I need you to know that you are the most biblically inaccurate angel I've ever seen. Because if you said to me, be not afraid, I wouldn't be. No. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Name?
David.
No, but close. Darren. What is your job, friend?
I'm a mechanical engineer.
Well, hello. I'm not going to lie, you've pulled in that part of the room over there. There's someone who wants you to touch their cogs. Right. Friend. Oh, that was too real for somebody over there? Right then. Friend. Oh, you've never read Return to Oz /fiction. No. That's right. I'm old enough to remember when TikTok was a fun mechanical man, not a weird thing stealing our data. No. A mechanical engineer. What form of mechanism?
Test fixtures.
Test fixtures. Hello? Jesus Christ, you're surprisingly eligible. Right. When you say test fixtures, do you mean like this? Here's something, kicked it, broken, done?
I mean, basically.
Basically. Outstanding. I also don't have a job and have aggression issues, mate. Right. Tell you what, have you ever blown something up?
No. I mean, not deliberately.
Wow, there's a room of people who want to be on a watch list. Oh, well, since you've never blown anything up accidentally, I will not call you Elon Musk, Darren. But I will call you Cybertruck, Darren, because goddammit, you look like you want to own one. Right. I love the way that was the most hurtful insult anyone's heard of. You're a beautiful man, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Unless the angel does it, she's right about most things. Now, are you ready, friend?
Yes.
Outstanding. Now, folks, as the show continues, every time I say, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. Correct. Feel free to join in. And anytime someone dies, feel free to turn and point at them and scream, you die, you die, you die, you die. And just for funsy onesies, we will practice the you dies on the angel, who logically can't be harmed by this. So, here we go, gang. 1, 2, 3. You die, you die, you die, you die. Excellent. And now, Mechanical Engineer Darren, the acronym of which is MED. I wish I was back on mine. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You awake to find yourself in a dark room with the new options.
Oh. I'd like to take the tutorial.
This is the bloody tutorial.
But really, tutorial though.
Okay. Tutorial mode activated. You're in a dark room. Options will appear. Some of them do things. Pick one now.
This too is an option.
It is. What? Achievement unlocked. You are a fuckhead, sir.
You are a fuckhead.
Unless you've got a bloody wrench, you have no power over me, friend. Or a slide rule, to be fair. No! Friend, you do not die. Altogether, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. Go on, buddy.
Find light switch.
Please stop testing my fixtures. All right, gang, if you know the words, how will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
I see.
Bullshit, you see! Also, having just locked eyes with the fact that the theatre is completely open to the rest of the convention, hello. There is no context in the room either. No! Pick an option, my love.
Touch wall.
Ooh, you caress the wall. It's indifferent to you.
Touch other wall.
Now the first wall is jealous.
Touch yet another wall.
Ooh! You've become some sort of weird wall botherer, haven't you, Darren? Now the walls have lost all respect for you. How did they have respect to lose their walls?
Smell room.
This is you. Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. The dark room smells of roomy darkness.
Press into walls.
I don't recall writing a question mark into the options, but I love the read you're giving us, friend. This is you. Shh. I'm in a dark room. Yeah. You press into the wall, and perhaps, friend, it is your mechanical engineering skills. Perhaps the fact you have probably used the word fulcrum correctly in a sentence at least once in your life. Friend, to my general amazement, you have found the light switch. Tragically, you've done it with your genitals. The light switch short circuits in amazement. 1,000 volts of electricity fries your gonads off. I've no choice but to inform you. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands for a beautiful man. Come here, sir. Come here.
At least I was apparently extremely tall when I did it.
What's that, mate?
At least apparently I was extremely tall when I did it.
Really?
Or else
you
the
were
switch-
extremely tall when you did it.
Or else the switch was
And how
really
short
low.
and shriveled were you when it was over? Right. Hello, children, we'll not be explaining that joke to you, but it really goes into how you were made. Now, friend, oh, lucky you. Here you go, buddy. You have won a non-biodegradable ghost. Ooh. Ooh. There you go, champ. Oh, you having fun? So am I. I'm not going to lie. I'm having a wild bloody time. And you know what, friends? Why not Here we go. I am a geeky polyamorist. And you know how I know that? One day I was talking to a dominatrix, and she said, I'm going to eat you for breakfast. And I said, yes, but what about second breakfast? Now, right. And now, at this time, yes, we will now have the passive-aggressive co-op round. Ooh. In this round, 2 people must play, and they will be the people I feel will get on the least well. Has anyone come here this day with an enemy? All right. Okay. Over here to this little pit of loathing. Right. What have we got down here? Let us sit. Righto. Incredible. All right. It would appear we have the entire surviving population of TikTok as a platform. Right. Now then, take this microphone, share it between yourselves. For the people who cannot see who I'm currently talking to, they are not just wearing a fantastic face mask, it is made out of a repurposed Monsters energy drink can. 2 of them! Amazing! It's so fun to slash your face up twice. Now, my darlings, what are your names?
Darren.
Ember.
Excellent. Very good. Yet wrong. Darren. Now, that said, I quite like the name Ember. It's very, very good. I like the way it suggests that the party is over and everyone has left the barbecue. Now, my friends, how do you know each other?
EasterCon.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. If we could probably just have the speaking done by the person who's sounding not a lot like Darth Vader.
EasterCon.
EasterCon! Anyone else been to EasterCon? Fantastic! Now then, what have you enjoyed about Worldcon so far?
It's my first one. So
Hey! It's my first one as well. And judging on how well this is going, the last. Now! Outstanding. Now then, I presume that you enjoy a beautiful combination of recycling and My Chemical Romance. You will be known as environmentally sustainable emo Darren. And you will be known as the Darren I like better. Now! You can't tell an emo you like them, it hurts them in ways they don't understand. Also, speaking of being hurt in ways I don't understand, God bless this man who is wearing a fluorescent top, and every time the light goes near it, he is better lit than I am. Now, so then, one of you will pick an option, and then the other, and back and forth, until one of you is dead, and the rest of us are happy. And also, because you have clearly come dressed for raving, doof, 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 doof. That's enough. That's fine. Ah, yes. Now, I heard you, as you said you were epileptic, and I need you to know I have trained my wrist to move only at an appropriate speed that it never strobes. And you know how I accomplished that? Edging. Now, here we go, friends. So, the Darren I like better. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. And you may, yes, recycling Darren, you just tell Darren what you want. Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Please stop trying to use the microphone. We literally cannot hear you. You're inside a tin can. It's like talking to R2-D2 with less dialogue, if you understand. Right. Here we go. So, Darren I prefer. All together, chums, you awake to find yourself. Thank you, gang. Pick an option, my darling.
Cry.
Oh, but that's emo Darren's job.
I'm a goth.
Oh, but of course, emo Darren can't cry. They'll rust the mask. Right. Friend, this is you. Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. This is you. I say, emo Darren, now that you have cried, what other emotionally healthy things will you do?
Which one? Glitch.
For the 10-year-old, that says make react videos, and there are no further words. Probably could have edited that before we got here. Right. What do you want?
She said glitch.
Glitch. Okay. Friends!
I'm a CS student, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Friends, they have managed to... Stop it. They have managed to crash the... Stop it. They have crashed the dark room. I will put it to the crowd. A Mac wouldn't have done this. It's not too late to get a Linux PC. Right. Yes, it is. Right. Friends, they have crashed the dark room. I put it to the crowd. Who says the pair of them live? Who says they die? Careful, you're just making the emo happy. Right. Who says they live? Die! I've no choice but to inform the lovely pair of you. You die! You die! You die! You die! Clap your hands for both of them. I will bring you prizes. Yes! Yes! Friends, congratulations. You have both, since I'm not going to lie, I strongly suspect that I am not the only neurodiverse person in the room. In fact, I suspect that if there is a neurotypical person here, they wonder why they are here. Since the two of you have potentially been diagnosed with everything I'm too old to allegedly have, friends, no diagnoses?
Absolutely none.
Really none?
Surprisingly, including these.
Really?
Yep.
I would say
Thank
get
you,
a...
NHS.
No, it's all right. I would say get a better doctor, but due to years of systematic underfunding, that's now impossible. So... also, to the Americans in the room, socialized healthcare does work. You just have to give it money and staff and resources. Now, there you go. Also, I genuinely love, on some level there, a bunch of you were like, yes, mate, we've all played resource management simulators. We know how to win. Right. The pair of you shall have a prize to share. You have won this empty notepad that I bought and then my ADHD prevented me from ever using. Thank you, friends. Now, gang, at this time, it'll go like this. We will have 2 more solo players, then the Darkroom Democracy round. Ooh. In that round, everybody plays together. And just like in a real democracy, only the people with the loudest voices will get what they want. Then we'll have a 5-minute break. During that 5-minute break, we're going to get out a ukulele and we're going to try a weird thing. Now, you know what I like about that response? That's a room of people going, we're into it. Show us how weird you can get, old man. No. Friends. Hey, less of the old. What's that? Hey, less of the old. I was talking to me. Who are you? Right. Sorry, you ask that question every time you look at yourself in the mirror. No, friends. What, too soon? Nope, accurate. No. Also, folks, I don't know if any of you have had the experience where when you're at a con, you just keep running into people you know. Well, this is Judy Hodgkin, who was the first person to book me for a UK convention ever. No, and it's lovely to see you, but you didn't book me for a second one, so fuck off. No, right. At this juncture, another player, someone from this area here. Who? Oh, yeah, all right. You shall take the hold of the mic. All right, then. You who looks like the star of every anime that's ever existed. You. Name?
I'm Key.
What?
Key.
No. Thank you, Darren. What is it that you do for fun?
Cook.
Cook. What do you cook for fun, children?
Pretty much anything.
Pretty much anything,
Yeah,
children.
I'm a chef, so...
You're a chef? For money?
Yep.
But also for fun?
Yep.
Yay! You'll be known as Poisoner Darren. No. Poisoner Darren. Ready?
Yep.
All right, chums, all together. You awake to find yourself in a dark room. Pick an option.
Play different games.
Fuck you! Judy, you didn't have to bring your child with you. What game would you enjoy?
I'd like to be on a CIA watch list.
I would like you to look at everyone in this room. You are all on a CIA watch list. Tell you what, friend. Oh, did we all hear that one American go? You are. Damn, I've blown my cover again. Right. When am I going to meet the prisoner man? Right. Be seeing you. Now, friend, you can have a game. An actual game. What type of game?
A retro game.
A retro game. Outstanding. Overcome by nostalgia, you load up a retro game.
Wow, the graphics are shit and everything's racist.
Yep. Worn out by all the fun, you sleep. And when sleep has ended, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. You may play another game. What would you like?
I like mining and sweeping.
Tough titty, you're getting the lighthouse.
My heart yearns for the sea, but my bowels churn on the ship, and my gizzards quiver for the sweet bosom of land. I wish to be breastfed by prawns. H.B. Samson Cunt. The Dark Lighthouse. Impoverished and of variable accent, you leave your family to seek your fortune on the sea. You reach a lighthouse which is, at least, near the sea. Your only duties are keeping the light and not contracting smallpox. But there is a ship coming, and its name is the USS Smallpox. It carries a cargo of smallpox. You have 3 weeks.
Oh, it is I, a similar looking and sounding and yet different character. Oh, H.B. Samson, last name I thought was funny till the child was here. Cunt. You've really done it to yourself now. This, my first day of keeping a lighthouse, when I have no idea how to keep a lighthouse. Fortunately, I am insane. And all of my choices are made for me by a chef. It's a sort of reverse Ratatouille situation. That's why I put the hat on. Oh, Chef Darren, what will we do?
Sleep.
Sleep. Okay, that's fine. You sleep! And when sleep has ended, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. I spent time putting on that costume. Right.
My apologies.
Pick an option.
Sleep again.
I'd
like
say I'd
sleep.
never seen anyone sleep near me passive-aggressively, but that's not true. Right. You sleep again, and when sleep has ended, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. Go.
Well, I really like sleep, so I've got to sleep more.
You sleep again. You do not notice that the room is starting to fill with water, and the water is full of sharks.
Start a fire, please.
You cannot start a fire. The room is currently full of water. There is nothing to start a fire with, except you reach out and grab 2 sharks and rub them together. This just annoys them. They rip your arms off. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands for the chef. Could a volunteer or someone please go and fetch that mic? Friend, you must have a prize. A prize for a chef. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. You have unlocked a bonus round. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, you came yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you, my darling. This is, genuinely, look, this is incredible. We've got an angel over there, and an elf has appeared out of nowhere. We are 5 pixies away from the J.R.R. Tolkien estate suing us for this. Now, tell you what though, 5 pixies and 1 good joke from the Pratchett Association letting it happen. Now, friend, you have unlocked a bonus round. A round that I call Tortilla. Now, friends, it'll go in the following way. I have just discovered that the microphone was never required. Excellent. I knew that theatrical training would pay off. Friends, it'll go like this. I am about to sing a song. When you have figured out how it goes, join on in. Da 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 da. That's right. Da 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 da. And again. Keep it going. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. And now, da-da-da! And again. And now, da-da-da-da-da! Tortilla! There you go. And you, chef.
You dropped this.
Yes, I know. I'll drop you if you try to fucking talk to me a second time. Friend, since you are a chef, you have not only won 2 tortillas, you have won the knowledge of how many safety and food safety and hygiene protocols we've just broken. Now, team, at this time, 1 more player, then the democracy round, then a weird thing in the interval, then some more. Brother Aaron, have you got the ukulele? Yep. Outstanding. I've just found out I have a brother and his name is Aaron. Right. I want 1 final player for this half. Oh! You will play. Let's do it fast. Call out loudly. What's your name? Correct. Well done. Proper little teacher's pet. Friend, what is it you do?
I'm
A lighting director. Where were you when we needed you? Get a lot of work, do you? Yeah. Really? Anything we'd have heard of? You worked Buckethead. Ah, the man who temporarily replaced Slash in Guns N' Roses. Yep, that worked. Amazing. I've never seen a reference so niche it would land with no one at a convention. But it's finally happened. This is what it is to walk without rhythm and not attract the worm. You will be known as Buckethead Darren. Buckethead Darren, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. Call out an option, do it fast. You keep your desires to yourself. You are selected feet. This is you. Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. Oh, I hope. Oh, I hope. Oh, I hope I've got feet. One! Two! Wouldn't you in fact prefer any of these 4 rhyming options? Meat! This is you! Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. 1, 2. Christ, I'm hungry. You chew your feet off. Blood pisses out of the stumps. I've no choice but to inform you. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands for them. Come here. Come here. You have won the bag the tortillas came in. Actually, come back, come back, come back. You have won George R.R. Martin's version of the bag the tortillas came in. Give it here, I haven't finished yet. No! To be fair, you're lucky that I handed it to you at all. I never filled out the form. No! Topical. Oh, I'm not gonna... Friends, I'll just take this moment to point out, I'm just an Australian guy doing a voice. I need you to know something, right? I knew Worldcon was on because I exist in fandom, right? Of course I do. Look at me. I look like every Magic the Gathering card, you know? There are people in this room who've been going, no, I like his Furiosa outfit, you know? And then older people going, no, that's the Road Warrior, you know? And then Warhammer... Pardon, mate? Yes, The Witcher, thank you very much. Please stop naming Netflix series that refuse to cast me. I just failed an audition for Fisherman #2. Now, I'll tell you something. The thing that made me so happy is I got on my news feed, Worldcon. I was like, really? The Guardians covering Worldcon? And it was George R.R. Martin going, I'll be at Worldcon, but I won't be on stage. I'll be in the bar. And I thought that was the finest news story I'd ever bloody seen. And to be honest, given news stories involving famous authors, the nicest one in the last bloody month. So, now then, the time has come for the democracy round. On the count of 3, everyone will say, we awake to find ourselves in a dark room. Correct. Then you call out the option that you want. The winner is the one with the loudest and the most. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We awake to find ourselves. What would you like? You proceed in the direction you believe to be north. How can you be sure you're in a dark room? Go! You have selected use power up. What power up would you like to use? You have selected walk without rhythm. Fine, this is you. Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. Why are you doing this stupid thing? Don't ever call my penis that again. You die, you die, you die, you die. Let's get those lights up on stage. Ah! Folks, what a beautiful crowd you are. Now, friends, we're going to have ourselves a 5-minute interval. It's not really an interval. I just wanted to try something weird. Now, folks, here's all my social media info. At the end of the show, I'm going to stand over here. We're going to have some merch for sale, and I'll be standing there. If you would like a photo with me, come over to where I am. Get a photo. Do not leave me alone wearing this outfit. Without the context of the show, I look surprisingly vulnerable. That's all the social media details. The Dark Room is currently on at the Edinburgh Fringe. 1 hour from here. It is selling out every single night because people are bloody amazing. Now, To anyone who is here from the US, I will be at PAX West Seattle on the 31st of August. If you are coming, I'd be delighted to see you there. For anyone else, there's all my tour dates. And now, a combination of, could we maybe have some water for the man who has worn too much clothing? And a ukulele, and also a mic stand, perhaps, if these things could all occur. I don't know who I'm talking to. That's actually not unusual. To be fair, I am a person who this theatre could be empty and I'd still have someone to talk to. So, let us see. All right, a uke. Thanking you. Oh, water. Marvellous. Thanking you. Now then. All right, folks. So, one ukulele. That is the most wholesome shit I've ever heard. Thanks, brother. One man just going, you require hydration, but you probably need to feel like a man while you're doing so. All right, buddy. Okay, gang. And now, folks, for a little bit of fun, right. We're going to need this mic real loud so we can hear me and the ukulele. Folks, we're going to do ourselves a little sing-along. I know, somehow I knew that this crowd would be the sort of crowd that could do a sing-along. Part of the reason I knew that is because I've been to conventions since I was 14. And I've learnt one thing. It's not always about liking a franchise. Sometimes it's about hating that franchise passionately, while continuing to buy everything they put out for some reason. But most of the time, it's because stupid ideas are fun to get involved with. And this song is a very stupid idea. This is a sort of plea for universal brotherhood. Not yet. This is an avant-garde piece that I do entitled Should Have Tuned It Beforehand, Dickhead. But you'll see it how it goes, and you'll figure out the sing-along bit. And yeah, let's make that super loud, friends. Okay. That's close enough. Right, here we go. All right, gang, here we go. Here's a little lesson should be taught in schools when someone does something unbearably cruel. You don't have to listen or hear them out. Just walk on over and give them a shout of, "Shut up, you tiny fool. Shut up, you tiny fool. Shut up." And now just you. That's excellent. Now, friends, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to recite a number of spicy hot takes that I have recently read on, well, I forget the name that they call it, because you see, he keeps dead naming his daughter. But if you call X Twitter, he goes apeshit. A bunch of things from, oh, what's that thing that Elon Musk bought? Oh, wait a second. No, hang on. I've lost my family and I still can't afford friends. I think that's what it's called. He must be lonely. That's why he called it X. Now, let's do the shut-ups. Shut up, you. That's good. All right. Excellent. You know, folks, recently, due to the Olympics, I have become an expert on chromosomes and gender, and despite having never mentioned it once in my fucking life, I am suddenly an expert on safety in women's boxing. That's right. You know it. And again. You know what, folks? I'm an adolescent boy, and recently, the object of my desire refused to hold my hand. I should obviously read more things by Andrew Tate. Shut. You know it. And again. Once more. You know, friends, I don't care for these new Star Wars films. I'd better go and bully the actors until they leave social media. That's right. And again. And enough. You know what? New Star Trek exists. I love the way that genuinely split the room. That's amazing. Tell you what, friends, we will do one more thing. You know what, gang? I've enjoyed this, but I would like to stop singing this song. What? Oh. Okay, I will. There you go. Not gonna lie, that is one of the most life-affirming things I've ever experienced. Thank you, folks. Right, let us... Oh, no, thank you. Back to the death now. So... No, that's fucking awesome. And now, folks, you've just learnt the difference between Star Trek Strange New Worlds and Star Trek Discovery. Strange New Worlds. Wow, what's that, boss? A new planet? That'll be fun. And Discovery. Ah! 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 I like both of them equally. Because you see, I have problems. Now, here we go, gang. So, I hate to break your precious immersion, but it's just running in Microsoft Edge. The least satisfying browser. Now, 52. All right. That's there, torch there, armor, good, okay. That was a little one-man play entitled Object Permanence. Okay, let's put this back on. Are you all ready for the second half? Good, I'm not. What's that, mate? Hydrate. Okay. Mother always told me I'd end up doing coke in Glasgow. Right. I've made a huge mistake. All right, gang, time for the second half. So, here's what we'll do. I will hide temporarily and just pretend you don't know exactly where I am. Okay. Nobody knows. All right, gang, it's time for the second half of the Dark Room. Welcome him back. It's me. It's the Dark Room. Outstanding. Right, let's get into it. Who will go first in the second half? Let's see. You. You, stand up. Come here. Microphone. The most artificial of the Pokemon. Right. Now then, also, are those dungarees?
Yeah.
Dungarees covered with skeletons?
Yeah.
So whimsical, so violent. Right! I also am dead from the waist down. Now! What is your name?
Miri.
No, damn it! Here.
Is it Darren?
Hang on. If it is Mary, that's okay. You won't be the only virgin in this joint. Now! Topical. Right then. Now then, dungarees, Darren. All together, chums, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. To pick an option, do it fast.
Cry.
Cry in dungarees? That should be impossible. But okay, here we go. Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. What will you do now?
Make react videos with no other words.
Good editing. Better than the editing we did. You make react videos. Fine. You don't bother making any content of your own. You steal some of my content, put it in a little box in the corner of your screen, and sit there going, what's all that about? Wow. You get 100,000 more hits than I do. You do not die, but you fucking should. Go on, buddy.
Tutorial.
This is the bloody tutorial.
Options.
Oh, how exciting for the rest of us. What options would you like to adjust?
Brightness.
All right. How dark would you like it?
Anime.
Anime?
Nyan.
Sugoi.
Arigato.
Hello. My name is Super Genki Neko Kevin Chan. Ooh. I am a normal 35-year-old Australian man. You awake to find yourself in a dark womb.
Go north. Go north.
You proceed in the direction you believe to be north. How can you be sure? You're in a dark womb. Finally, some content for the furries.
Way.
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 Oh no. Is this what popular culture has done to you? You think, oh. It was at that moment that one member of the audience was overwhelmed by the cat voice. Therefore ensuring it will continue for a while. You're in a dark room and you think to yourself, oh no, oh, I do hope I'm not overweight.
Big boned. Click heels together for Stalin.
Really? There were two options that didn't immediately involve Joseph Stalin. But fine, my love, click your heels together 3 times and say, there's no place like Leningrad.
There's no place like Leningrad.
Yes, there is, St. Petersburg. Do it again, friend, louder, go.
There's no place like Leningrad.
Oh, the well-known Russian saint, Saint Leningrad. Do it again, one more time.
There's no place like Leningrad.
Congratulations, friend. This strange and insane tribute to Judy Garland will not go unrewarded. You are no longer alone in the dark room. Joseph Stalin is there with you.
Hello.
And where Stalin goes, he brings with him nothing but death. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands for skeleton dungarees. Thank you, friend. But what prize? What prize for young Darren, who in their hour of need thought socialism would fix everything? That's right, nothing. It all belongs to the state. No. Right, another. Who amongst you? Oh. Let's see it. You shall play. Jesus Christ, all right, fucking hell. Christ, here you go, buddy. Have a microphone. Okay. It's very rare we let one of the security guards play. Right. What is your name?
Darren.
Yes. Hello, Darren. Come up here a little further, friend. Come up here. God, it's fun making a man run when he's wearing chinos. Right. There you go, buddy. What is it you do?
I'm a physicist.
Oh! Not gonna lie, apparently less attractive than a mechanical engineer. Fine then, explain physics to me quickly.
F equals ma.
Yes, Full Metal Alchemist is a fine anime. Thanks for that. You've communicated with the weaves, but I've learned nothing about science. Right then, all together, gang, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. Pick an option, legend.
Cry.
Why? Does every action really require an equal and opposite reaction? We were laughing and now you cry? Welcome to a play entitled Everyone's Bipolar. Now, friend, you weep. What will you do now?
Write a bitchy comment on YouTube.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at you and I feel you would genuinely do that. You write a bitchy comment on my YouTube videos, then you log in just to agree with yourself. You continue on. You awake to find yourself in a dark room, but the darkness is your own self-loathing. Go.
Tutorial.
Now, gang, lean in. Come here. Come here, friends. Come here. Come here. I appreciate you know something about physics, but that's a thing we call power. Now, friends, there are over 700 different options in the game. And we are now back for the 5th fucking time at tutorial. This is the most Elden Ring bullshit I have ever seen. All right, friend, tutorial mode activated.
Options.
Fine. What options would you like to adjust?
Adjust brightness.
That's lucky, we're not doing the bloody anime thing again. Oh, hang on. What? You do not die. That's just foreshadowing. All right then, friend. What options do you want to adjust? Your brightness? How dark do you want it?
Darkest.
Okay. Darkest. All together, gang. You awake to find yourself. You die. You die. You die. You die. You die. There's your darkest bloody mode. Clap for the physicist. Come here, mate. Well done, E equals MC Darren. You have won, a Flame Tree Myth and Fiction, New Mythologies in Space, Special Limited Edition newsletter. But wait, come back. You have won a Flame Tree Myth and Fiction, New Mythologies in Space, Special Limited Edition newsletter. But wait! Come back! You have won a New Mythologies in Space Special Limited Edition newsletter! But wait! Come back! Currently stretching the definition of Special Limited Edition newsletter. You've won a 5th Special Limited Edition newsletter. Now, another from over there, from over there. Xena? Who was that? Come here. Come here. Bring Gabriella with you. Friend. But not Kevin Sorbo. He's a piece of shit. Right. Yep, not gonna lie. That's the first time in 20 years that man's name's been mentioned in a room this big. Now, where are you going? Stay there.
I'm coming here.
Okay. May I say I appreciate that today you have come dressed as a gothic bumblebee. Now, thank you for shaking your sting. That was weirdly age inappropriate. Now, that's why you'll only be doing it once or you'll die. Now, name.
Darren,
Yes. And where are you from?
Texas.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. Okie dokie. You will be known as surprisingly well-armed, Darren. Now, are you ready, friend?
No.
No? Well, we'll wait then.
Okay, now I'm good.
And that was a two-person play called Consent. All right, Darren, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. You know what? Pick an option. Go.
I wanted feet, but you took it away.
You wanted feet, but I took it away. Consent can be withdrawn at any time.
Why?
Why? Because I didn't want you to have feet. I thought it would be funny if a southerner picked Go North, because there's no reason for you to go there. Go.
Open eyes.
Has that been the problem the whole time? This is you! Shh. Tarnation. I'm in a dark room. Your eyes are open. The room is actually dark.
Open your mind.
How will you open your mind? Please enjoy the 3 available options.
Scientology, please.
Scientology. You selected join Scientology, and yet smash skull into wall. The less hurtful option was present. Not only do you die, you no longer have any money. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands for them. A prize, my darling. Here you are. Oh, these are UK painkillers. Go away now. No, come back. You must have a prize. Here you are. You have won an unopened packet of Pokemon cards. There, did you actually want those? Yes. Really? Yes. Give them back. Okay. And that was Consent Part 2. Now, all right, team. Who? Oh, yeah. You know what? Hey, gang. Beautiful tech people. Can we take down all of the lights for a second? All the lights. Excellent. All right. Oh, let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Friend, also, for a show about being in an inescapable dark room, fuck me, those exits are clear. I've actually just found out there were more of them than I thought. I'm being heckled by my own venue. Our next player, oh yeah, here we go. Our next player will not be picked by me. Ooh. They will instead be selected by my friend and constant companion, the God of Shadows. Unless that doesn't work at all, yeah, whoever I'm pointing at now. Yeah, you. Holy shit. Edward Elric? My God, the physicist has brought anime to life. Yeah, let's have the blue lights back up, please. Thanking you. All right, buddy.
You summoned me.
Indeed.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
I need you to know that is a superb Edward Elric cosplay.
Thank you.
And yet, due to your height, you could easily be mistaken for Vash the Stampede. Now.
Don't call me tiny.
Okay, I'm not going to call you tiny. You're clearly fucking huge. Fuck off. Right. Oh, that's from the anime. Oh, that makes sense. Right. Just thought you were threatening me out of nowhere. All right, then. Now, friend, what have you done today at the con?
I was going to this very dark room where there was somebody shouting. I don't know.
Where are you from?
Germany. Oh, well, Central City, but...
No, Germany's fine. Not gonna lie, a lot of tall blonde men from there. Now, right. What? Now, all right then, we're in Germany.
Munich.
Munich. Oh, nothing ever went wrong there. Right.
No, never.
Settle down, you people. The German is laughing. You don't know the beauty of German laughter, but I will demonstrate it for you now. Eisgekulter Bommerlunder, Bommerlunder, Eisgekult, Eisgekulter Bommerlunder.
Bommerlunder, Eisgekühlt.
Und dazu ein belegtes Brot mit Schinken, Schinken, ein belegtes Brot mit Ei. Das ist zwei belegte Broten, eins mit Schinken, eins mit Ei. Und dazu Eisgekulter Bommerlunder, Bommerlunder, Eisgekult.
Eisgekühlte Bommerlunder, Bommerlunder, eisgekühlt.
Und dazu ein belegtes Brot mit Schinken, Schinken.
Ein belegtes Brot mit Ei.
Ei, das ist zwei belegte Broten, eins mit Schinken, eins mit Ei. Und dazu eisgekochte Bommerlunder, Bommerlunder, eisgekocht. Eisgekochte Bommerlunder, Bommerlunder, eisgekocht. Und dazu ein belegtes Brot mit Schinken, Schinken, ein belegtes Brot mit Ei. Ei, das ist zwei belegte Broten, eins mit Schinken, eins mit eisgekochte Bommerlunder. That's all the German I know, and it's worked so well every time. All right, friend, Die Toten Hosen, Darren. All together, gang, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. Go.
Oh, I found a light switch.
I say this with all the love in the world, but you really said that like you're on your way to bully the Jamaican bobsled team. Right? All together, gang, how will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
I don't see.
Oh, how many times are we going to have to do this? 9. Right. All together, we know you don't see. That is why you need to
Find the light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
I see.
All together? Bullshit, you see. You're in a dark room. Go.
I licked the wall.
You crazy Germans. Right. This is you. Shh. Ah, I'm in a dark room. You lick the wall. And congratulations. You have found the light switch. It tastes of a mechanical engineer's balls. The same 1,000 volts of electricity flies up, fries your face off, but at least this time your brother doesn't get stuck in a suit of armor. You die, you die, you die, you die. Clap your hands for this beautiful man. Here you go, champ. Hey, here, grab her. Yes. Oh, pass that to me. Pass that to me. No, that one. That. Friends, this made me so happy. Gang, when I showed up, they said, hello, Mr. Robertson. Here is your marker to put on the table during your panel. A few exciting things happened in that moment. 1, table, I thought. 2, panel. Congratulations for having the hair most similar to me and the height I wish I had. Now you are John Robertson. All right, gang, we have exactly 7 minutes before we need to wrap up. So it'll go in the following fashion. 1 more player, then democracy again. Who is the final Darren of Worldcon? The very last Darren of Worldcon 2024. Yes, the child. The child. Is this the child?
Yes.
Okay, go, all right, I'll believe you. Come here. All right, name.
Darren.
Fine. How old are you?
12.
12. The show has gone on so long, the child aged 2 years. All right, buddy. Now, when you pick your options, pick them out nice and loudly, okay? Okay. All right. I'm more scared of this than you are, friend. Don't worry. All right, gang. For final Darren. All together. You awake to find yourself. What do you want, mate? Okay, mate. Someone's getting an appointment with the counselor on Monday. You cry! And now that you have cried, what other emotionally healthy thing will you do? Not this one. Pick one. What? Glitch? Okay. The child's crashed the game. This is going to be a real test of if you people are sentimental or realistic. Who says the child lives? Who says they die? Lives? Dies? You do not die. You awake to find yourself in a dark room. Pick an option, do it fast, go. What? Fine. What would you like, buddy? No. No help is coming due to the systematic underfunding of the emergency services. But we can change something about the game. What would you like? You want more violence? Okay. Everyone pick up a gun. Point it at the child. And on the count of 3, we'll all shoot. 1, 2, 3. Now you know what it's like to be over 30 and trying to play fucking Fortnite. You die! You die! You die! You die! You die! Clap your hands to the child. All right, gang. The democracy round. I will count to 3. We'll all say we awake to find ourselves in a dark room. Then you pick the option that you want. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We awake. What do you want? You proceed in the direction you believe to be north. How can you be sure you're in a dark room? Go. You had democracy, and you selected abandoned hope. Americans, don't do that come election time. Right. Friends, this is all of you. Shh. Oh, I'm in a dark room. North. Well, I give up. You know, if you're going to abandon hope, why don't you abandon her sisters, faith and love and charity as well? I never said you were all alone in the dark room, Darrens. There were 4 little girls with you, and you just abandoned them. Now they're dead. How does that make you feel? You have selected steal their things because it's not just Worldcon, it's still Glasgow. Friends, I cannot allow this actual grave robbing to go unpunished. I've no choice but to inform you all. You die, you die, you die, you die. Let's get those lights up, please. Ah! thank you for coming along and joining me in what 12 years ago was a stupid idea. And it still is, damn it. Now, at this time, we're about to finish up. The flamboyant potato will be given away to the audience member who I feel made the finest contribution to the show. Also, as I said before, when the show is over, if you would like a photo with me, we could probably line up this way. Come and join me over here. Here's the merch that we have. It's not just these. Right. We have tote bags that read loading anxiety. Those are £10. We can take cash or card. We have shirts that read your way to find yourselves in a dark room. We have this in a random assortment of sizes. Try your luck. If it's one that fits you, it's 15. If it doesn't, 5. I think we have exactly one of these. If it fits you, 20. If it doesn't, 10. We have ones that read, "Shut up, you tiny fool." I don't know what sizes we have. Why was I in charge of packing them? 15. We have ones that say, "You die, you die, you die, you die." We have these in everything from small up to triple XL. They are 25. And we have ones that read loading anxiety. We have these in small, extra large, and triple extra large. There are no medium anxieties, people. Yeah. All right, flamboyant potato time. Gang, at this juncture, I'm not going to lie, I've enjoyed all of you. The first beautiful Darren, who kicked off the batting, and was a genuinely good sport as well. Although I will tell you something, when I said exactly what artist had drawn you as Wolverine, the look of hurt on your face. Wait, now, gang, there is also something to be said for giving it to the person who kickstarted my career doing conventions. There is also something to be said for giving it to a child. Your child's down the back. You don't run this convention, I don't care. Also, your child's down the back. I'm not going all the way down. At this time, friends, where is that tiny girl in this place? Honey, that's the end, chair. Gang, you've been beautiful. I'm John Robertson. Good night, WorldCon. Thank you. Come and say hello